Hello students, in today's lecture we are going to revise this chapter 7, structure organization in animals. Previously I told you about the animal tissues. These are of 4 types. Today we are going to discuss the second type. We had already discussed epithelial tissue. We will discuss connective tissue. From the term connective, it means it is providing connectivity to the different organs, different regions of the body. So it will be the most abundant tissue which is present. Most abundant because it is giving the connections in different body parts. What is the main constituent of this connective tissue? Firstly, it is rich in ground substance or matrix which is made up of polysaccharides. Inside this matrix, there are different fibers which are made up of protein, collagen and elastin. So, in a matrix which is rich in polysaccharides, certain fibers are present which are collagen and elastin. These are proteinaceous. So, this is the main structure of a connective tissue. Now, depending on their structure, depending on how the fibers are present, either they are present loosely or they are present densely, are they having some specialized function? Depending on that, we can categorize connective tissue into 3 further subcategories. That is loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue and specialized connective tissue. Now let us understand them one by one. So firstly, let us first see why it is loose connective tissue, because the fibers which are present are loosely present. So it is loose connective tissue. When we talk of dense, over there the fibers are very densely, tightly packed, the fibers and the fibroblasts. 2 things we will consider, the fibers and fibroblasts. What are fibroblasts? The cells which are going to produce, synthesize these fibers. How they are present. So if it is very tightly packed, it is dense. Then if they have a specialized function, then it is called as a specialized connective tissue. So let us see that in loose connective tissue, we are going to study adipose tissue and areolar tissue. In case of dense, we will study about tendons and ligaments and also the skin. In specialized connective tissue, we are going to study about blood, about cartilage and bone, because they have a specific function to perform. So let us start with loose connective tissue. So loose connective tissue means the fibers and fibroblasts, these are loosely connected, loosely present. Okay. So when we talk about adipose tissue is present in the wherever fat is there in the body. Suppose you are having some food, some nutrient, and the body immediately cannot utilize the nutrient, okay, or it has to store it for that matter. So for storage, it will be, the fats will be stored in the tissue. So this adipose tissue, it is going to accumulate the fat inside body. So how the cell will look like? Because maximum part of the cell is covered with fat droplet. This is the fat droplet. So the nucleus will be at the side. This is nucleus. And this is a fat cell, or I can call it as adipocyte. The cell of adipose tissue, adipocyte. So maximum area is covered with the fat droplet, fat molecule, and the nucleus is shifted to one side. That is adipose tissue. And the function is to store fat. Next, let us understand what is areolar connective tissue. Where it is present first of all, areolar connective tissue wherever there is skin and muscle. So again, it is the connective tissue which is present in the maximum amount, abundant, areolar connective tissue. Why? Because it is present between skin and muscles. These help in the repair of the cell, in the repair of your body, repair mechanisms. So it contains actually a number of cells. Let us see what are those number of cells which are present in this areolar connective tissue. There are fibroblasts and lot of fibers. Lot of fibers which are loosely connected. One cell is mast cell which has a role in allergic reactions. This is the fibroblast which will form the fibers, and this is macrophage, which is going to capture any foreign material. So areolar connective tissue is mainly helping in the repair mechanism of the cell and highly abundant. Next, let us study the dense connective tissue, where the fibers and fibroblasts, they will be present compactly. Firstly, let us see what are tendons and ligaments. Tendons and ligaments, these are regular type of connective tissue. Regular dense connective tissue means the fibers which are present, they are present in one pattern, in one sequence, regular pattern. So what are tendons? Tendons, they join a bone to muscle, that connectivity. What are ligaments? They are going to join bone to bone. Now let us come to skin. Skin forms irregular type of connective tissue. Irregular means that these types of fibers, these are not having any pattern. Like this they are present. Irregular. So in skin it is irregular dense connective tissue. Lastly, let us see the specialized connective tissue which has special functions. So I'll start with cartilage. What is cartilage? It is a flexible region. Wherever flexibility is there, like the tip, this area of the nose, this nose, then tip of the nose, the ear pinna, that region is made up of cartilage. It is very soft tissue. That is cartilage. Then let us come to blood. Blood is a fluid connective tissue, because we know that the fluid material is called as plasma, and lot of blood cells are present, which are RBCs, red blood cells, WBCs, white blood cells, and platelets. RBCs, they contain hemoglobin, so it helps in the transport of oxygen. WBCs, they are the soldiers of our body, they are the immune cells, and platelets, they help in clotting of blood. Next, let us look at bone. The bone is made up of certain cells which is known as osteocyte. Now, if I draw the structure of a bone, it would look something like this. This is the cross section. It will have certain canals and certain these ring-like structure. On each ring, there are these circular structures through which some fibers are moving out. Okay, some fibers are moving out of this. So, this actually is the bone cell or osteocyte. Bone cell or osteocyte. These area in which these are present, this is known as lacuna. Sorry. And the fibers which are generated out is called as canaliculi. So this is the cross section of a bone where the cells are osteocytes present in a medium which is lacuna, and these fibers which contains blood vessels, these are referred to as catecula. And this bone is the major, you can say, strength providing substance present in the body, which is rich in calcium and phosphate substances.